In this tutorial video, we will learn about the algebraic expression. So, first of all, we will see what is an algebraic expression or equation. An algebraic expression is the combination of an algebraic expression is the combination of variables and the constant which are connected together with the arithmetical operators like addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Let us see an example. Suppose I am talking about 5x squared plus 7x plus 9. This is an example of algebraic expression because here we can observe the variables x square or this x, both are the variables terms, while 5, 7 and 9, these three are the constant terms. All these are connected together with the arithmetical operators. So this can be the example of algebraic expression. So once again I am repeating the definition of algebraic expression. An algebraic expression is the combination of variables, constants which are connected together with the arithmetical operators. Now let us see the different types of algebraic expression. According to the number of terms, we divide the algebraic expression into different categories. The first one is monomials. Mono stands for 1. The algebraic expression which consists of only single term is termed as monomials. For example, 7x squared. This is the example of algebraic expression, and since it consists only single term, that's why it can be monomials. Now second example I can consider here, minus 5y. This can also be the algebraic expression because here we can see the variables and the constant, and it consists single terms, that's why it is the monomial. Now second type is binomial. Here bi stands 2. The algebraic expression which consists of two terms is termed as binomials. For example, minus 5a plus 7. Here we can observe two terms. First term is minus 5a while the second term is plus 7. Two terms are there, that's why it is termed as binomials. Third one is trinomials. The algebraic expression which consists of three terms. For example, minus 7y square plus 5y minus 9. It is consisting three terms, first term, second term, third term. That's why it is termed as trinomials. Now, next one is polynomials. The algebraic expression which consists of more than one term. Poly stands for more than one. The algebraic expression which consists of more than one term is termed as polynomials. Whenever we are talking about the binomial or trinomials, both are polynomials because it consists of more than one term. It also consists of more than one term. That's why these two are also polynomial. The algebraic expression which consists of more than one term. For example, minus 5 plus 7, this can be the example of polynomial. Minus 7y square plus 5y minus 9, this can also be the example of polynomial. Or we can say minus 7x square plus 5x plus 9x cube minus 8. This can also be the example of the polynomials. Beside all these topics, let us see some identities which we will use in this chapter. The very first identity which we will use is x plus y whole square equals to x square plus 2xy plus y square. Next identity we will use x minus y whole square equals to x square minus 2xy plus y square. Now the next identity, x minus y into x plus y is equals to x square minus y square, and one more identity, x plus a into x plus b equals to x square plus a in plus b into x plus a into b. So all these four identities we will use in this whole chapters. Exercise 10.1. The very first question. Write the coefficient and constant terms of the following. So here we have to write down the coefficient and the constant term. In this algebraic expression, this 5 is termed as the constant because there is no any variables with this. So 5 is termed as constant term. Now let us see the coefficient. If suppose we want to find out the coefficient of b square, if suppose we are going to find out the coefficient of b square, then the coefficient of b square will be plus 2a square. Whatever is there beside b square, that will be the coefficient of b square. If suppose we are going to find out the coefficient of a, so whatever is there beside a, that will be the coefficient of a. What is there beside a? Beside a we are having b and here is negative sign. So the coefficient of a is minus b. Coefficient of b square will be plus 2a square. If we are not writing anything, it will be considered as plus 2a square. Similarly, if we want to find out the coefficient of a square, whatever is there beside a square, we can consider that one as a coefficient. So beside a square we are having 2 as well as b square also. So the coefficient of a square will be 2b square. 2b square. In this way, we can find out the coefficient of any variables and the constant term also. Fourth question, add the following. Let us see the second question. xy minus yz, and second one is yz plus 2xy. And the fourth question is 7xy plus 4xz minus 2yz. Second algebraic expression is 2xy minus 3xz plus 6yz. So let us see how to add these two algebraic expressions. First of all, we have to write the first algebraic expression, xy minus yz inside the bracket, then we have to write here plus. The second term is yz plus 2xy. After that, we have to open the bracket. Xy will be as it is, minus yz will be as it is. Now, before the bracket, we are having the positive sign, so there will be no any change in the sign. It will be as it is. Plus yz will be as it is. Plus 2xy will be as it is. After that, we have to make the group of like terms. Here we are having xy. The like terms of xy is here also one. Xy is there. So these two are the like terms. So we have to make the group of the like terms. Xy will be as it is. Beside that we have to write plus 2xy. Similarly, we have to make the group of these two also because these two are the like terms. Yz, yz. So we can write here minus yz plus yz. Now xy means 1xy. If suppose we are having x plus 3x, what does it mean? X stands for 1x. 1x plus 3x equals to 4x. Similarly, if suppose we are having cat plus 4 cats. Cat stands for 1 cat plus 4 cats. 1 cat plus 4 cats equals to 5 cats. Similarly here, 1x plus 3x equals to 4x. Whatever is there, we have to write same thing here. If suppose we are having cat and cat, we have to write here cat. Similarly, if suppose we are having xy, xy, we have to write xy also. 1xy plus 2xy equals to 3xy. Now, minus yz plus yz. If suppose we are having minus 5 plus 5, if we will add these two, then the result will be equals to 0 because both are equal. 5 minus 5 equals to 0. Similarly, minus 1yz, plus 1yz equals to 0. So, no need to write the 0. Finally, the solution for this question is plus 3xy. Now, let us see how to solve this question number 4. We can solve this question by using the same method which I have used in this question. First of all, we have to copy the first algebraic expression 7xy plus 4xz minus 2yz. After that we have to put plus because we are going to add this one. Second algebraic expression is 2xy minus 3xz plus 6yz. Now after that we have to write here 7xy as it is plus 4xz as it is minus 2yz. Now open the bracket plus 2xy minus 3xz plus 6yz. After that we have to make the group of the like terms xy. Now this is also xy, so these two are the like terms. 7xy plus 2xy. After that we have to write plus 4xz. Which is the like term of 4xz? We are having here minus 3xz. So we can write here minus 3xz. Then we have to write the next one minus 2yz. The like term of minus 2yz is plus 6yz. So we can write here plus 6yz. Now 7xy plus 2xy equals to 9xy. Here we are having plus 4xz minus 3xz equals to plus 1xz plus 1xz. So no need to write 1. Whenever we are having 1, so no need to write here 1. If we are writing xz, that represents 1xz. Similarly, here minus 2yz plus 6yz equals to plus 4yz. So this is the solution for this question. Question number 5. Subtract. The first algebraic expression is 7a cubed b minus 4a square b square plus 9 from 3a cubed b plus 2a square b square plus 7. So we have to subtract the first algebraic expression from the second one. So first of all we have to copy the second algebraic expression, means 7a cubed b plus 2a square b square plus 7. We have to subtract the first one. Minus, we have to write here minus because we are going to subtract. So the first one is 7a cubed b minus 4a square b square plus 9. After that we have to open the bracket. The first algebraic expression will remain same. There will be no any change. 3a cubed b plus 2a square b square plus 7. Now here, when we will open this bracket, since we are having negative sign, so all the sign will change from positive to negative and negative to positive. Since we are having the positive sign here, so we can write here minus 7a cubed b. Since we are having negative sign, so we can write here plus 4a square b square. Since we are having plus, so it will be changed to minus 9. After that, the process will remain same. We have to make the group of like terms. These two are the like terms. Now, these two are the like term. 7 and 9, both are the constant, both are the like terms. So, first of all, we have to make the group of the like terms. 3a cubed b, then minus 7a cubed b. After that, we have to copy this one. Plus 2a square b square plus 4a square b square. Then plus 7 minus 9. Next, 3a cubed b minus 7a cubed b. Minus 7 plus 3 equals to minus 4. Then we write a cubed b. We have to write the same variables here. Now plus 2 plus 4 equals to plus 6. A square b square will be as it is. Now plus 7 minus 9 equals to minus 2. So this is the solution. Let us see 13th question. Find the value of the following polynomials when m is equals to minus 2. The value of m equals to minus 2 is already given. We have to put the value of m equals to minus 2. So let us see. First of all, we have to copy 2. 2 will be as it is, no change. On the place of m square, we can write minus 2 whole square. Here we can write the sign of multiplication. because between 2 and m square there is a sign of multiplication. Plus will be as it is, then we have to copy 5, then on the place of m again we have to put minus 2, minus 3 will be as it is, 2 will be as it is, the square of minus 2 equals to plus 4. Next here, plus 5 into minus 2, plus 5 into minus 2, 5 2s are 10, plus minus minus, so we can write here minus 10, minus 3 will be as it is, 4 2s are 8, minus 10 minus 3 equals to minus 13. Now plus 8 minus 13 equals to minus 5. So this is the solution for this question. Exercise 10.2, the very first question, find the product. Let us see the very first algebraic expression, minus 7p, and second one is 3p square cube. In the sixth question, we have to multiply 15xy with 2xy. So let us see how to find the product of these two. First of all, we have to write 7p multiplied by 3p square into cube. Since we are going to find the product, so we have to write the sign of multiplication here. Here, number will be multiplied by number, means minus 7 into 3 equals to minus 21. Now, p into p square, p is multiplied by p square. Since p is having exponent 1 and p square is having exponent 2, so the value will be p to the power 3. When p is multiplied by p square, the result will be p cube, because p is having coefficient exponent 1 and here is p is having exponent 2. Bases are same, that's why we have to add both the exponents. So p multiplied by p square will be p cube. Now q is alone, so we can write here q. So the product of these two terms will be equals to minus 21 p cube into q. Similarly, we can find the product of these two also. 15xy multiplied by 2xy. 15 will be multiplied by 2, 15 2s are 30. Now x to the power 1, x to the power 1 will be equals to x square. Y to the power 1, y to the power 1, y square. So this is the product of this question. Question number 4. Find the volume of rectangular boxes with following length, breadth and height respectively. So the first one is given length, second one is given breadth, while the third one is given height. So we can write here let length be 4a square, breadth equals to 5b square and the height equals to 2ab. We are going to find the volume of the rectangular boxes. As we know, volume of any rectangular boxes equals to length into breadth into height. So here we have to copy the value of length, that is 4a square. We write here 4a square multiplied by b. Value of b is given 5b square. So we can write here 5b square into h. The value of h is given 2ab. Now we have to find the product of these three algebraic expressions. 4 multiplied by 5, 20. 20 multiplied by 2 will be equals to 40. Now a to the power 2 and a to the power 1 equals to a to the power 3. B to the power 2, b to the power 1, b to the power 3. So this can be the volume of the rectangular boxes whose length is 4a square, breadth is 5b square and the height is 2ab. Question number 9. Find the product. First algebraic expression is 1 upon 2 p cube q6 minus 2 upon 3 p to the power 4 into q, and then third one is p into q square. After finding the product, then we have to find the value of the product if p equals to 2 and q equals to minus 1. So first of all, we are going to find the product of these three terms. So let us see the solution for this question. First of all, we have to write the very first term 1 upon 2 p to the power 3 into q to the power 6 multiplied by minus 2 upon 3 p to the power 4 into q multiplied by p into q square. Now after that we have to write all the numbers. 1 upon 2 multiplied by minus 2 upon 3. Then p to the power 3, p to the power 4, p to the power 1. We have right here p to the power 3 plus p to the power 4, 7 plus p to the power 1, p to the power 8. Now q6, q1, q2, 6 plus 1, 7 plus 2, 9, p to the power 9. 2 and 2 both will cancel. Finally, we are having minus 1 upon 3 into p to the power 8 into p to the power 9. So this is the product of these three algebraic expressions. After finding the product, then we have to find the value if p equals to 2 and q equals to minus 1. Then we have to copy this one. Minus 1 upon 3 into p to the power 8, q to the power 9. Minus 1 upon 3 will be as it is. On the place of p, we have to place 2. To the power 8 will be there. Multiply with q. Value of q is minus 1, so we can put here minus 1 to the power 9. Minus 1 upon 3 will be as it is. 2 to the power 8 equals to 256 multiplied by minus 1 to the power 9. The result will be equals to minus 1. Since we are having odd exponent, that's why it will be in negative. If suppose we are having the even exponent, then the value will be in positive. Now minus 1 into minus 1 will be equals to plus 1. So finally we are having 256 divided by 3. If we will find the product of all these numbers, the result will be 256 by 3. So this is the final solution for this question. Exercise 10.3, the very first question. Find each of the following products. Let us see the very second question. First of all, we have to multiply minus 5x with x cube plus y square minus z square. So let us see how to multiply all these. We have to multiply this term by x cube. So here we are having minus 5 and the coefficient of x cube is 1. So it will be minus 5, there will be no change. Now x to the power 1, x to the power 3 equals to x to the power 4. Now second one, minus 5 and plus 1 equals to again minus 5, x multiplied by y square equals to x into y square. Next, minus 5 multiplied by minus 1 equals to plus 5, x multiplied by z square equals to x into z square. So this is the product for this question. Now let us see question number 5. Here we are having 3a square plus 2b square multiplied by 2a square minus 5b square. So first of all, we have to copy here 3a square. This can be multiplied by 2a square minus 5b square. After that, we have to write the second term, that is plus 2b square. Then again we have to copy the same term, 2a square minus 5b square. Again I am repeating from the beginning. First of all, we have to copy the very first term, that is 3a square. This will be multiplied by the second term, means 2a square minus 5b square. Then we have to copy the second term, that is plus 2b square. So I have written as plus 2b square. Again we have to copy the second term. Now the multiplication will remain same, just like the first question. 3 multiplied by 2 equals to 6, a to the power 2, a to the power 2, a to the power 4. Now this will be multiplied by second term. 3 multiplied by minus 5 equals to minus 15. A square into b square will be same, a square b square. Now here 2b square multiplied by 2a square, 2 2s are 4 plus 4 we can write b square into a square. The result of b square, when we multiply b square with a square, either we can write b square a square or we can write a square b square. Both are same. So here we can write a square b square. Now plus 2 multiplied by minus 5 equals to minus 10. B to the power 2, b to the power 2, b to the power 4. Now here we can simplify because we are having these two like terms. So we can simplify these two. 6a to the power 4 will be as it is. Minus 15 plus 4 equals to minus 11. A square b square. And at last we can write here minus 10 b to the power 4. Similarly, we can find the product of the third term also. First of all, we have to find the product of first two, and then the product of these two will be multiplied by the third term. So we can write here x multiplied by 2x minus 1, then plus 1 will be multiplied by 2x minus 1. Now the product of these two will be multiplied by x plus 3. So first of all, we have to simplify this one. After simplifying this one, then we have to multiply it with the third term. So x into 2x will be equals to 2x square. X into minus 1 will be equals to x. And here we can write plus 2x and minus 1 we can write here. And next term is x plus 3. Again we can simplify here because these two are the like terms. 2x squared will be as it is, plus 2x minus 1x equals to plus 1x, minus 1 will be as it is. Now here we can write x plus 3. After that, then we have to multiply these two terms. First of all, we have to write 2x squared, and this will be multiplied by x plus 3. Then the second term we have to copy plus x. This will be multiplied by x plus 3. And the third term we have to copy minus 1. This will be multiplied by x plus 3. Now let us see. The product of these two will be equals to 2 into x to the power 3. The product of these two will be equals to 2 3 is 6 x square. Now here we can write x square, and then x into 3x we can write here. Now minus 1x we can write here, and minus plus minus 3 we can write here. Now here we are having two pairs of like terms, so we can simplify this also. 2x cubed will be as it is, plus 6 plus 1 plus 7x square plus 3 minus 1 plus 2x and minus 3. So this is the solution for this question. Question number 5. Find the product and evaluate them for x equals to minus 1 and y equals to 2. First algebraic expression is 3 upon 5x minus y upon 2, while the second algebraic expression is 5 upon 3x plus 6y. The process will remain same. To find the product, the process will remain same as I have used in the previous question. First of all, we have to copy the very first term, 3 upon 5 into x. Then we have to copy the second term. So second algebraic expression, 5 upon 3x plus 6y. After that, we have to copy the second term from here, minus y upon 2. Then we have to copy the second algebraic expression, again 5 upon 3 into x plus 6y. Then we have to multiply these two. If we will multiply 3 upon 5x with 5 upon 3x, the result will be x square. Let us see how the result will be x square. 3 upon 5x, 3 upon 5x multiplied by 5 upon 3x. 5 upon 3x. 5, 5, 3, 3 cancel. 5 will be having x square. So I have written x square. Now plus will be as it is, 3 upon 5x multiplied by 6y. 3 upon 5x multiplied by 6y. 3 6 are 18 upon 5xy. So here we can write 18 upon 5xy. After that, minus plus will be minus. This time we will multiply y upon 2 with 5 upon 3x. Y upon 2 multiplied by 5 upon 3x. So here again we can write 5 upon 3 to the 6. Y into x, or we can write x into y. So we can write here 5 upon 6 x y. Now this time we multiply these two terms. Minus y upon 2 multiplied by plus 6y. 2 3 is 6. So we are having here plus minus minus 3 y into y square. After finding the product, then we have to simplify these two because these two are the like terms. X square will be as it is, there will be no change. Now here we can write plus 18 upon 5 and minus 5 upon 6 inside the bracket, and here we can write xy because x and y both are the common in both the terms, so we can write here xy. Minus 3y square will be as it is. Now we can simplify this one. X square plus LCM of 6 and 5 will be 30. And here we can write x1 minus 3y. y square. X square plus so finally we are having x square plus 83 upon 30 xy minus 3y square. After finding the product, then we have to evaluate them for x equals to minus 1 and y equals to 2. So we are going to put the value of x equals to minus 1 and y equals to 2. Whole algebraic expression we have to copy here. X square plus 83 upon 30 x y minus 3y square. On the place of x we are going to put minus 1 square there plus 83 upon 30 into, on the place of x again we are going to put minus 1, on the place of y we are going to put 2 minus 3 into y square means 2 square. Square of minus 1 will be equals to plus 1. Now here minus plus will be minus, 83 will be as it is 2, 15 is 30, so we can write here 15 minus square of 2 will be 4, 4 3 is 12. Now minus 12 and plus 1 equals to minus 11. So we can write here minus 83 upon 15 minus 12 plus 1 equals to minus 11. Now we can find the LCM of this one also. It will be 15. Here we can write minus 83 and here minus 165. Minus 83 minus 165 equals to 5 plus 3, 8, 6 plus 8, 14, carry 1, 1, 2 upon 15. So finally we are having minus 248 upon 15. Exercise 10.5, divide. Let us see the ninth question. 3y to the power 5 minus 6y to the power 4 plus 6y cube plus 12y square is divided by 3y square. So first of all we have to write the first algebraic expression. 3 into y to the power 5 minus 6y4 plus 6y cube plus 12y square whole is divided by 3y square. After that we have to divide each term by 3y square. So let us see, 3y to the power 5 is divided by 3y square minus 6y to the power 4 is divided by 3y square. Next term is 6y cube is divided by 3y square plus 12y square is divided by 3y square. Now 3 both will cancel. Y to the power 5, y to the power 2 both are in divide form, so we have to subtract the exponent. In the chapter exponents I have already explained. If bases are same, then we can subtract the exponent. Y5 minus y2 equals to y to the power 3. Minus will be as it is. 3 to the 6, so we can write here 2. Y4 minus y2 equals to y to the power 2 plus 3 to the 6, again we can write here. Y3 minus y2 equals to y to the power 1 plus 3, 4 is the 12. Y square, both will cancel, so it will remain 4. Exercise 10.6, the very first question, divide. The first algebraic expression is 2x cubed minus 3x square plus 5x plus 21 by 2x plus 3. This is an important question. We must learn how to divide the first algebraic expression by the second one. The second one is binomial. We are having two different terms. So this question cannot be solved by using the previous method. This question can be solved by using the long division method. So just pay attention. First of all we have to copy 2x plus 3. After that we have to write the whole expression. 2x cubed minus 3x square plus 5x plus 21. After doing this one, then we have to copy the first term from here and first term from here and divide both. We are going to divide 2x cubed by 2x. The result will be equals to x square. Whatever we are having, we have to write here. How we got x square? Let us see once again. I am repeating. We have to divide the first term of this one and first term of this one. Whatever we are getting as a result, same thing we have to copy here. After copying the term there, then we have to multiply x square with 2x plus 3. Means x square is multiplied by 2x plus 3. Let us see the result. 2x into x square equals to 2x to the power 3 plus x square into 3 equals to 3x square. So we have to copy this result just below this one. 2x cube plus 3x square plus 3x square. After writing the algebraic expression here, then we have to subtract both the algebraic expression. If we are subtracting both, the sign will change from positive to negative, positive to negative. Plus 2x cube minus 2x cube, both will cancel, the result will be equals to 0. Minus 3x square minus 3x square minus 6x square. Then we have to copy the next term, plus 5x plus 21. Once again I am repeating here, that is the most important thing. After multiplying x square with 2x plus 3, we have to write the product here. After writing here, then we have to subtract both the algebraic expression. Now, here, since we are going to subtract, hence the sign will change from positive to negative, positive to negative. If minus sign is there, then we can write here minus to plus. So, plus 2x cube minus 2x cube, both will cancel. Now here, minus 3x square minus 3x square. The result will be minus 6x square plus 5x plus 21 will remain same. Now we have to repeat the same process. Again we have to copy the first term, that is minus 6x square. Then from here first term, that is 2x. 2 3 is 6, and here we are having x minus 3x. So we can write here minus 3x. Whatever we are writing in the question minus 3x, that minus 3x will be multiplied by 2x plus 3 again. Now minus 3 into 2 minus 6x square minus plus minus 9x. So we can copy here minus 6x square minus 9x. After writing here, again we have to subtract both the algebraic expression. Hence the sign will change from negative to positive, negative to positive. Minus 6x square plus 6x square, both will cancel. Plus 5x plus 9x equals to plus 14x and plus 21. Again we will repeat the same process. We have to select the first term from here, that is 14x, and then we have to divide it by 2x. 2 7s are 14, x cancel. Finally we are having plus 7. This plus 7 will be multiplied by both the terms. 7 2s are 14x, 7 3s are 21. Again we have to subtract both, then the sign will change from positive to negative, positive to negative. Plus 14x minus 14x, 0, plus 21 minus 21, 0. Hence we are having remainder equals to 0, while the quotient equals to x square minus 3x plus 7. Now let us see question number 10. This time we have to divide 6x to the power 4 minus x cube minus 28x square plus 47x minus 28 by 3x square minus 5x plus 4. Again we have to solve this question by using the same method. 3x square minus 5x plus 4 can be written here. Then we have to copy 6x to the power 4 minus x cube minus 28x square plus 47x and minus 28. Again we will solve this question by using the previous method. Copy the first term from here and here. 6x to the power 4 divided by 3x square. The result will be 2x square. So in the question we have tried 2x square. Whatever we are having as a quotient 2x square, we have to multiply 2x square by all these terms. Means 3x square minus 5x plus 4. The result will be 6x to the power 4 minus 10x to the power 3 plus 8x square. So we have to copy all the terms here. 6x to the power 4 minus 10x cubed plus 8x square. After doing this one, then we have to subtract both the expression. So the sign will change from positive to negative, negative to positive, positive to negative. 6 plus 6x to the power 4 minus 6x to the power 4, both will cancel. Minus 1x cube plus 10x cube, the result will be plus 9x cube. Minus 28x square minus 8x square, the result will be minus 36x square. Then we will copy plus 47x minus 28. Again we will repeat the same process which we have did in the first term. 9x cube divided by 3x square. 9x cube divided by 3x square. The result will be 3x. So we can write here plus 3x. Then we have to multiply this 3x by 3x square minus 5x plus 4. The result will be equals to 9x cube minus 15x square plus 12x. We have to copy all the terms here. 9x cube, then minus 15x square plus 12x plus 12x. Again we have to subtract both the algebraic expression. So the sign will change from positive to negative, negative to positive, positive to negative. Plus 9x square minus 9x square, both will cancel. Minus 36x square plus 15x square. The result will be equals to minus 21x square. Now plus 47x plus minus 12x. So the result will be equals to plus 35x and minus 28. After that again we will copy the first term from here, minus 21x square, and from here 3x square. 3 7 is the x square cancel. We are having minus 7. So minus 7 is multiplied by all the terms. The result will be minus 21x square plus 35x minus 28. After that we have to subtract both the expression. The sign which is minus 2 plus minus 2 plus 2 minus minus 2 plus minus 21x square plus 21x square 0 plus 35x minus 35x 0 minus 28 plus 28 0. So the remainder is 0, while the quotient is 2x square plus 3x minus 7. Exercise 10.7. Very first question. Evaluate the following using appropriate identities. The fifth question is 7x minus 4 whole square, and the sixth question is 4l plus 5m whole square. So this one can be solved by using the identity x minus y whole square. As we know, x minus y whole square equals to x square. On the place of x we are having 7x, on the place of y we are having 4. So we can write x square means first term whole square minus 2 into first term into second term means x into y means 7x into 4 plus y square means the square of the second term. X square minus 2 into x into y plus y square. So we can evaluate this one. 49x square we can write here minus 56x plus 16. So this is the solution for this question. Second question is 4l plus 5l. On the place of x we are having 4l. On the place of y we are having 5l. So x plus y whole square equals to x square means 4l whole square plus 2 into x into y, 2 into x into y plus y square means 5m whole square. Here we can write 16l square plus 40lm plus 25m square. So this is the solution for this question. The second question, use suitable identity to find each of the following products. Let us see the second question. 3x minus 7 into 3x minus 7. Both the terms are same. So we can write here 3x minus 7 whole square. Both are same. 3x minus 7, 3x minus 7. So 3x minus 7 whole square. So we are having x minus y whole square. Again we can expand this one by using x square minus 2 into x into y plus y square. Here we can write 9x square minus 42x plus 49. Now let us see the fifth question. 2 upon 3n plus 3 upon 2n into 2 upon 3n minus 3 upon 2n. Here we are having the first term. Suppose this is x, so this can also be x. If suppose this one is y, so this can also be equals to y. So here x plus y into x minus y. We are having the identity x square minus y square. So here we can write 2 upon 3m whole square minus 3 upon 2n whole square. We can write here 4 upon 9 n square minus 9 upon 4 n square. Again from the beginning let us see here x plus y, x minus y. The formula is x square minus y square. So we can write the first square of first term minus square of second term. By solving this one, we can get this result. Fifth question, if a square plus b square equals to 100, a into b equals to 48, then we have to find the value of a plus b. So first of all, we can copy from there a plus b. As we know, a plus b whole square equals to a square plus b square plus 2 into a into b. A plus b square will be as it is, there will be no change. On the place of a square plus b square, we can copy 100. Plus 2 will be as it is. On the place of ab, we can write 48. So a plus b whole square will be as it is, no change. 100 will be as it is, plus 48 into 2, 96. A plus b whole square equals to 100 plus 96 equals to 196. So a plus b whole square can be written as 14 whole square. Here we can write plus minus 14x square, or we can write 14x square. Square square will cancel, so finally we are having a plus b equals to 14. So the value of a plus b will be equals to 14. Question number 9, if x minus 1 upon x equals to 3, find the value of x square plus 1 upon x square and x to the power 4 plus 1 upon x to the power 4. So first of all, we have to copy this part. X minus 1 upon x equals to 3. It is already given. After copying this one, then we have to put square both sides. Squaring both sides. After squaring both sides, we can write here x minus 1 upon x whole square equals to 3 square. Now x minus y whole square, we can write here x square minus 2 into x into y plus y square equals to square of 3 will be equals to 9. X both will cancel. Finally, we are having x square plus x square minus 2 plus 1 upon x square equals to 9. And here we can write x square plus 1 upon x square equals to 9 plus 2. X square plus 1 upon x square equals to 11. So the first value we got x square plus 1 upon x square. After that, we have to find the value of x to the power 4 plus 1 upon x to the power 4. So we have to copy this one. X square plus 1 upon x square is equals to 11. Again here we will put the square both sides. After putting the square both sides, we can write here x square plus 1 upon x square whole square equals to 11 square. Now x plus y whole square, we can write here a square plus 2 into first term into second term means x square into 1 upon x square plus square of second term equals to square of 11 will be 121. So here we can write x to the power 4 plus x square cancel 2 plus 1 upon x to the power 4 equals to 121. And finally we can write here x to the power 4 plus 1 upon x to the power 4 equals to 121 minus 2 x to the power 4 plus 1 upon x to the power 4 equals to 119. Question number 10. Find the continuing product. The third question. 2m minus 3 into 2m plus 3 into 2m square plus 9. So first of all we have to find the product of first two terms. Here we can observe, if suppose this one is x, so this can also be equals to x. If this one is y, then this can also be equals to y. Now x minus y into x plus y. The result is x square minus y square, means square of first term minus square of second term. Then we have to copy the second term, 4m square plus 9. Here we can write 4m square minus 9. And this one is 4m square plus 9. Again here we can observe, if suppose this one is x, so this can also be equals to x. If this one is y, this can also be equals to y. X minus y into x plus y. Again we can use the same identity. X square minus y square means the square of first term minus square of second term. You can write here 16m to the power 4 minus 81.